It's the first day of the holiday season on the island. The air is crisp, the island is quiet, and there's time to wander. If you've got a cup of tea or a hot chocolate, bring it with you. Let's start at the lake and see what comes our way. Everyone seems to forget that this is one of the coziest open-world games ever made. There are no time limits, no instructions, and no obligations to do anything other than relax. This is one of those moments where the game stops feeling like a game. And that's why I keep coming back. It's easy to relax here, almost too easy. I'm sure we will be reminded of that later. If you know, you know. How about we let our dog cool off in the water? Look how it reflects. Can you feel the breeze gently brushing your skin? Isn't the lake beautiful? The water is calm, but I have seen it in a very different way. Do you remember when the twins crashed our raft testing event and wore cardboard boxes over their helmets for extra protection? That day lives in my head rent-free. Oh, if you think of a name for our dog, let us know. We still haven't decided. He needs one that matches his outgoing personality. Well, I can't see the twins anywhere nearby, so that's a good sign. Since it's such a gorgeous morning, let's head down to the little heart-shaped island and take a picture. See, this is the thing. Go Vacation lets you unwind just how you want to. There is no pressure to do anything in a certain way. Except, I think that NPC just laughed at my photography skills, but I still think I'll frame that picture and put it in my villa. Clearly, the NPC doesn't think so. She sounds disappointed. Perhaps you are encouraged to do things a certain way. Let's have a look at the ducks instead. Looks like I'm too far away to earn a photography achievement just now. That's okay. Our dog can enjoy the lake for a little while. He's in the water right away. That must be so refreshing. I would love to jump in too, but not while I'm in my horse riding outfit. Maybe later. Can you hear those birds? I wonder what they are. I'm sure we could find out if we looked in the trees. Let's encourage him to follow us out of the lake. He responds well to our emotional cues. All right, let's continue our morning walk. I think we should head towards the farm. You'll have to excuse my rambling. I like to walk and talk, and there's something about this morning that makes me want to share it with someone else. Would you look at that sunlight spilling across the grass? I love how the shadows from the trees gently speckle across the ground. Everything feels immersive. Into the shade, into the sun, and back into the shade. This is what holidays are made of. If you look ahead, you'll notice that the road changes to a cobblestone path. To our right, the castle stands tall in the centre of the lake. I believe it's been there for quite some time. The rhythm under our feet feels like the island is guiding us along. Every step carries part of the history. As we head out of the castle road, our path opens back onto the main one. It's a bright white trail that stretches along the riverbank. I like to imagine that if we were quiet enough, we could hear the whispers of all that lives here. The fish moving beneath the surface, the beavers working on their homes, and the wind trailing across the water. You'll find that this trail is wide, but I prefer to walk to one side so we don't bother the horses. If you follow me a little further, you'll see the curve ahead where we head towards the farm. As we round the corner, we need to be careful not to run into any horses. Yep, just like that. To our right are the tennis courts. We'll meet Manager 2 there a little later for a tennis match. But for now, we need to head up to the farm and take our horse on a trail ride. Let's carefully cross the road. Then I'll stop talking for a while so you can enjoy the scenery. Actually, we might have to put a pause on the no talking. Can you see that orange and yellow symbol over there? That's a little cue telling us someone is over there. Myself and Manager 2 rely on that symbol because it alerts us to potential problems on the island. We will need to head around the back to check who it is, just in case it is potential trouble. While we head over, I've got a story to tell. This is Sleipnir Stables, where I look after all of the horses. About 2 weeks ago, on the 4th of December, one of the twins, who you may have met, decided to join in on a horse riding lesson and sprint around in circles as fast as he could. On my horse! It was so embarrassing that it made the news. I was not at all pleased. Now, if we peer around, we'll see who it is. We have to be very careful. If they see us and they aren't our friend, there might be trouble. A quick zoom check should do the trick. Ugh, it's him, the one who stole our clipboards at the beach earlier this month. Whatever he's up to, it isn't good. Let's get out of here before he takes something else. That problem will take a lot of investigating after the holiday season. Myself and Manager 2 will need to conduct a bunch of interviews and check the CCTV footage to see if we can figure out where he took our things. To avoid drama today, let's complete our horse riding in the other direction. Looks like the water trough has been topped up. Great! Everyone is doing their jobs properly. Even though it's the island holiday season, our jobs don't really pause. This place needs to run smoothly at all times. We try our best. Now, let's get moving. I think a nice canter through the trails will do nicely. Relax and enjoy the views. Did you see the beaver over there? This is one of the best places to spot wildlife. And yes, the bridge creaks. But in all the time I have spent here, I can assure you it's mostly safe. Let's head to tennis.
Back at their house, the twins are finding something to watch on TV.
First day of the holidays. Let's flick through some channels.
Ooh, the tennis! And it's our managers! They're famous!
Let's watch. Bet they lose.
Here we go! A tennis match with Manager 1 and Manager 2 forming a team. Manager 1 is starting off strong with a powerful serve. Look, Manager 2 is engaging in a rally. Opponent to the ground. 15 love.
Oh, they won something. That's a first.
Here goes round 2. Serve. Hit. Ooh! She's down. Strong return. They missed. 30 love.
My turn to commentate. I can do a better job than you. Serve. Hit.
Help them! Why is the ball glowing red?
That's a good thing, silly boy. It means they did a power shot.
You distracted me. And because I wasn't commentating, they lost the round. Now how will they make it to the finals?
Ouch, she's down.
Get up, hit it better. You must win.
This one sure is a long match. The opponents must have finally woken up.
Hit. Return. Hit. Return. It's blue.
You don't know a thing about tennis. Let me have another go. Another power shot? Almost there. Go get him. Wham. Boom. Bam. I told you you're a silly boy. Look up. They won again.
Wham. Boom. Bam. Hoo. This is match point. Do not mix around. What a legendary serve. Now play with purpose. Look at that. My encouragement made them win. Woohoo! I told you I'm the best coach ever. Now mark them for the finals. Oh, that snow looks nice. Let's go, Zim. It's snow time.
Now it's time to head up to the mountain lake for an evening kayak. I'm so excited to share that the match was televised. That was a much better win than what has been on TV previously. A live commentator would have been helpful. I think Manager 1 told you about Sleipnir Stables earlier today, so I'll fill you in on Longhorn Ranch. Apparently there is a dry cleaning place over there somewhere. I haven't been game to check it out since the party at Rhonda's house. Some guy called Steve is supposed to fix up your clothes if you buy them from Dorothy. It's a funny story, unless you were in my shoes that day. Driving through this area reminds me of my first day on the island. A friendly tour guide took us on a tour of the mountain resort. And now, I'm so familiar with it that I feel this video has almost turned into a tour for you. Let's jump in my kayak and go for an afternoon paddle. Look how pretty the sunset is. I hope you still have some hot chocolate left. Enjoy! Let's take a moment to listen to the sounds of the river. This is one of my favorite ways to unwind on the island. It's so relaxing. Here we are, Lake Tremelia. Let's go and find Manager 1. Hello, haven't seen you since tennis. I had a very relaxing kayak adventure down the river. You need to try it in the evening. Why is our dog so upset? He doesn't usually bark this much. He's also looking behind the car, not forwards. Maybe we should drive the way he wants to go. Good idea. Anyway, how was the kayaking?
Never mind the kayaking. Turn the car around. The man who stole our clipboards. I think he's chasing us. Ah! You're right! Go, 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 go! Where should we go? To the farm. I have to check on the animals. Will he catch us on foot?
It's very possible. We need to be quick. All right, let's split up. We need to hurry. This cow is all good. I'll head back towards the car if you can check on the other one.
I'm on it. I'm running as fast as I can.
Ah! Careful there, puppy. You almost knocked me over. Daisy is looking great. I'm on my way over now. I think I saw movement over near the train.
I can't see him. I think we have maybe another minute.
Let's go. Same strategy? You check the rooster and I'll check the sheep. Check in with the assistants. Let them know what's happening. Our dog is looking back towards the cow paddock. Keep your eyes peeled.
I think he's over there. Get a closer look. Our dog is barking again. No doubts with this puppy. It's him. Quick, get back into the car.
Hopefully he hasn't seen us. What? You think he's just sitting there with his headlights on full blast for fun? He wants to steal more of our information about the island. We are the managers. We need to get to the bottom of his motives, and we can't do that when all he does is sneak up and take our stuff. Wait a second. My device is telling me he doesn't have a license. You know what that means. Manager hats on. It's time to talk to him.
No, 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 no! Never mind! That was a bad idea!
He can't even drive on the road properly. We need to stop him. How do we go about doing that? Pull over before he gets to the horse path. I'll step out and speak to him. Oh, wow. Just wow. Now he's driving backwards. Excuse me, sir. Please step onto the grass. Uh-oh. I think he does know how to control the vehicle. We need to leave. We can report him to security later. And now it's telling me he does have a license. Have things been hacked? What is going on? Yep, he's driving normally on the road. I have an idea. Let's jump onto the ferry. Most tourists who drive around the island don't use the ferry system. He probably doesn't have a tourist ticket.
Managers, hello! I have news for you!
Hi, Zum. We'll talk to you later.
Ooh, thanks for the car.
Oh no, Zoom is about to drive off in your car. I'll remind him it's not for tourists and he doesn't have keys. You jump on the ferry and I'll stop him from trying to drive off.
Oh, wow. He's going to get on the boat.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a tourist ticket? Please produce your ticket.
Huh, he mustn't have a ticket. We should report this now. Hold on a moment. He's not giving up. Is he keeping pace with the boat? Is this man a gold medalist in swimming? That's an impossible pace. I can't see anyone else. What are we going to do when we get to the stop? We need to head towards the Red Rumbler. We need to drive back to the villa grounds immediately. Okay, go! Sir, what do you need? This is not a triathlon. You've already won one of those.